The Sabbath debate, truth versus tradition. This is not just another debate. This is a spiritual war, not over culture, not over preference, but over one of the most critical commandments ever given by the mouth of God himself. Truth versus tradition. God's law versus man's opinion. The seventh-day Sabbath versus the man-made Sunday. And the world is watching. Which side will you choose? Let's strip away the noise. Let's expose the lies. Let's settle the question. Did God change the Sabbath, or did man? Exodus 28:11 is clear. Remember the Sabbath day, to keep it holy. The seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. It's not vague. It's not optional. It's not cultural. It is divine law. A commandment written in stone by God's own finger, etched in eternity. But somewhere between Sinai and today, something changed. Or did it? Pastors say, the Sabbath is just for Jews. But Genesis 2:2-3 shows God established it at creation. Before there was a Jew, before there was sin, he blessed it, he sanctified it, he rested on it. So who changed it? Jesus? Never. Hebrews 13:8 says, he's the same yesterday, today, and forever. He kept the Sabbath, Luke 4:16, called himself Lord of the Sabbath, Mark 2:28, and never spoke a word about Sunday worship. The Apostles. Paul kept the Sabbath, Acts 17:2, Acts 18:4. And the early church, they continued in Sabbath observance. There's no command in the entire New Testament to change it. So again, who changed it? Man did. In 321 AD, Emperor Constantine issued the first civil Sunday law, commanding rest on the venerable day of the sun, not the Son of God. The sun, the pagan object of worship. Later, the Catholic Church boldly claimed responsibility, not by God's authority, not by Scripture, but by her own tradition. In the Convert's Catechism of Catholic Doctrine, it says, QPS, which is the Sabbath day? A. Saturday is the Sabbath day. Q. Why do we observe Sunday instead of Saturday? A. Because the Catholic Church transferred the solemnity. There it is. The Sabbath wasn't changed by Christ. It was changed by a system that dares to exalt itself above God. Daniel 7:25 warned us this would happen. He shall think to change times and laws. And the world, they followed like blind sheep. Even Protestants who claim to stand on the Bible alone bow to this man-made tradition, keeping Sunday without a single verse to support it. This is not about days. This is about authority. This is about obedience. Truth says, remember the Sabbath. Tradition says, it doesn't matter. But Revelation 14:12 draws the final line. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus. Not some of them, all of them, including the fourth. You can attend church every Sunday. You can pray, preach, and praise. But if you knowingly reject God's law to uphold man's tradition, you are in rebellion. Jesus said in Mark 7:7-9, in vain do they worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men. You reject the commandment of God, that you may keep your own tradition. So now, here's the question. Will you defend tradition or surrender to truth? Will you worship the Creator or follow the crowd? Will you honor God's Sabbath or cling to man's counterfeit? The Sabbath debate is not over. It ends with your decision.